for the show.
Send it right now. Just pop up.
Pause.
Yeah. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. It's time for the number one sports podcast in the world. It's time for Sports for You. Live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. I'm John. That's Mark.
What up with it?
That's Nick Freeze.
What it do?
Once again, we are live on your TVs, on your laptops, on your phones, on all your devices. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Watching on Facebook, hit that share button for Sports for You podcast. You watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button for Townhouse Media and hit that share button. If you're watching on Twitter, make sure you hit that retweet, that share button on Twitter at Sports for You podcast. Lots to get into tonight. Going on in the world of sports is March. So you know what that means. It's March Madness time. So a lot of things going on in the world of sports. Basketball. Shout out boy Montreal in the house.
What up with it?
Let me see the ice in the question.
We got the great folks Jim Dandy in the house.
Yes, sir.
And obviously we got the good folks from Pepsi in the house.
But yeah, Pepsi always here. Shout to Pepsi.
All right, so make sure if you want to follow us individually again on socials. I'm at JWatson0984 on Twitter and Instagram. That's Hi I'm Mark on Instagram and Hi I'm Mark1 on Twitter. That's Nick_Freeze on Instagram and 99thegorilla on Twitter and Instagram. So lots to get into as we're gonna talk some hoops, college basketball, pro basketball, NFL, MLB. It's that time of the year again. Whether sometimes called the dog days of the summer, the dog days of spring. It's one of the best times of the year. So let's get into it. We can start off with a little MLB talk. But it's going to be kind of a little emotional segment for Mark, you know.
Oh, man. It's going to be happy for John.
I'm a little bit emotional for me, too. So, Montrose in the comment, I was ready for Nick, but after Friday, I don't want to hear it.
What's that? What happened?
Trail's a Saints fan.
Ooh.
And obviously, well, at least we're not doing it. At least you're not listening to a bunch of Browns fans. You can say that much. Boy, they would have been unbearable.
Yeah. I know a couple of Browns fans too, actually, which is crazy. I know like two of them. They're actually very, 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 very big Browns fans. I've been knowing them for a few years now, and the Browns only been good for like 1 year. So,
by the way, the question everyone knows is LeBron a Browns fan or is he a Cowboys fan?
All right, so this is what's going on with that. LeBron's a Browns fan off of where he was born, but he grew up in the era where the Cowboys were very good. So maybe
Did he?
Cowboys. I mean, he grew up in
our era.
Yeah,
So during that time the Cowboys were good. So I guess that's like
were they? I mean, they had won the Super Bowls in '95. I'm just saying, because everyone's wondering. We got into a big discussion because our boy Fact he got into this. Had this question. We was talking about it over when the Deshaun Watson trade happened.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get into that. And we'll definitely get into that. Again, shout out to the folks over at Jim Dandy. Best chicken on here in South Central Los Angeles.
Yes,
right
yes.
Off the 105, off Vermont. You ever need some nice fried chicken, go over to Jim Dandy. Right off the 105, off Vermont, off Imperial. If you're in the city of LA. But, yeah, we're going to get into the Deshaun Watson of it all. We're going to get into the Devontae Adams of it all the NFL moves. But let's start with a little MLB because obviously
we have to talk about them.
So spring training is officially up and going. And obviously moves have been happening. Before the lockout, the two biggest names in the free agency market were still unsigned, and that was one Freddie Freeman and one Carlos Correa. Well, since we last aired, both of them have found new homes. In Major League Baseball. Carlos Correa on Friday signed a 3-year, $105 million contract with the Minnesota Vikings.
Huh?
Huh?
I mean Twins, same city.
Are you kidding me?
Made it. Well, dang, again, I'm so used to it. I mean, they're so used to giving players $35 million. So, what you expect?
Ooh, that was a nice John.
I'm just saying.
He was almost our quarterback.
No, you could have played the other one on that one. No.
Kidding me?
Oh.
Wow. But
Should have been over already. Shout out to Kirk Cousins' agent.
yeah, good agent, real good agent. But Montreal Central. I said Carlos Correa signed a 3-year, $105 million deal with the Minnesota Twins, which left one Frederick Freeman on the as a free agent, and he signed a 6-year, $162 million contract with
Are you kidding me?
the Los Angeles Dodgers. Let me be perfectly clear. I am shocked. When first of all, I think we talked about it last week. Mark, he's our resident Braves fan. He knew for a fact that Freddie Freeman was gone the moment they made the deal for Matt Olson. Then the next day, they signed Matt Olson to an 8 years, $168 million contract. The analysts thought that Freddie Freeman might end up with the what's the team? Oh, with the Toronto Blue Jays. Well, guess what happened? They trade for They trade for Matt Olson's teammate, Matt Chapman.
Are you kidding me?
And then they go ahead and sign him to an extension today. By the way, Kinsey said, screw Freddie, because obviously he's mad because the Padres didn't get him. Then there was the New York Yankees. Well, they ended up re-signing Anthony Rizzo when we got off the air last week. Which leads down to the Los Angeles Dodgers. And Wednesday night, the rumor mill got going. Oh, the chicken's here, Nick Foster. The chicken's here.
Yeah, this bird ain't standing a chance right now.
No. And then that happened that night. Freddie Freeman is now a Los Angeles Dodger. Mark, I give you the floor first. This was your guy. You're braver for life.
Like I said, I think we spoke about it last week. It's sad that to see him go. Number 5 should never be worn in Atlanta again. I definitely appreciate everything he's done for our squad. So, and good luck to him with the Dodgers, man.
Kinsey said, I hope that there's tampering charges against the man. Shut up. Ain't nobody tampering, man.
I mean, was tampering, but
wait.
That don't happen in baseball.
So
never in life.
So Kinsey is a Padres fan?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
So you just one team away from missing the San Diego trifecta. You should have been a Clippers fan.
Hey, man.
You had the San Diego trifecta.
And that's why Kinsey hates that people are calling the Chargers the Clippers, the football version of the Clippers. Well,
well,
I'm gonna say this. I'm glad Freddie's here. Obviously, I'm agreeing with Mark. No one should wear the number 5 ever in Atlanta. Ryan Gant's not walking through that door. And Freddie Freeman, we know, is not walking through that door. But I'm a little shocked by the fact that there was only 2 competitions. I mean, 2 means of communication between the Braves and Freddie Freeman this offseason. They only talked twice, which is crazy. Come on now.
That sounds like a breakup that was about to happen.
And Alex Anthopoulos, who came out of the Dodgers front office, he was a longtime GM of the Blue Jays. Now he's the GM of the Braves. I mean, come on, man. I get it. But if you were going to go ahead and pay, and I get Matt Olson Jr., But if you're going to go ahead and give someone 168 million, you might as well just give it to one of your own. It's the Power Fathers in the house. B, what up? I mean, but it was also a little bittersweet moment for me over that same free agency because we lost one of our homegrown talents, Kenley Jansen, our long-time closer, all-time Dodgers leader in saves. Signed, coincidentally, with the Atlanta Braves. 1 year, $15 million. Because I don't think the Dodgers were willing to give. I think the Dodgers were willing to give him 2, but just something didn't happen. And now Kenley Jansen's the closer for the Atlanta Braves.
Well,
I tried to tell Mark in Vegas that we basically just swapped.
that's definitely not a swap.
I know.
That's definitely not an even swap.
It's not an even swap, but we definitely swapped homegrown talent. That's the only thing they had in common. Because
Neither one of them should have left their organizations. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, I wouldn't. Well, being a Dodgers fan, I know how polarizing Kenley Jansen could be with Dodgers fans.
Are you kidding me?
But I wouldn't have let him go because I don't know how. Because like I said, relief pitchers, they come a dime a dozen. Kenley Jansen, he started out as a catcher, but he couldn't hit a lick. And now he ended up being a closer, and he turned out to be one of the best closers in baseball for a good minute. Kenzie said that's like us swapping Russ for Trey Young. Yeah.
Can we mute the comments?
But I'm happy to see that Freddie's here. I think our lineup's going to be amazing with him. And I just Dodgers got unfinished business. Mark's Braves are the reigning World Series champs, and rightfully so. But we got to get back because I'm tired. We got to get back and get one more.
Shout out to the Braves for winning.
Shout out to the World Series winning Atlanta Braves. We got to put some respect on
The
the
World Series, the reigning
World Series.
Because they're still the reigning World Series champs.
Yeah, my team ain't gonna say that no time soon. We'll just stick to having one of the best players. That's all we worry
And they was talking about trading.
But by the way, this Correa deal. Carlos Correa signed, like I said, he signed 3 years, $105 million.
Mm-hmm.
He has to opt out after every year.
Are you kidding me?
That contract will never happen in any other sport.
He can opt out after the second year. He can opt out after this year, next year, and obviously he's
basically, if they start looking trash, he can get up out of there.
Yeah, and that is a very tradable contract. Boy, I need to figure out what I got to do to be a part of baseball.
What?
I need to figure out how to be a part of baseball's union. Did I? Oh, no, I didn't.
Wait, Area 51.
Figure out who.
And we don't have to.
That union in baseball, man. Tony Clark put the brother on.
Huh?
Tony Clark, the union the director of the MLB Players Union. But Carlos Correa to get a deal like that.
He must be Kirk Cousins' agent.
Well, they're in the same city.
Hey, question. Why does it seem like people from the NFC North never want to leave there? You notice they always re-sign, like the people who go there, they usually re-sign within the that division for some reason.
Yeah, today we just saw Zendarius Smith. He was supposed to go to Baltimore. He opted out, and he opted out of that contract, and now he ended up going to Minnesota.
That's crazy. Yeah, the running back for the Washington Commandos. The running back for the Washington Commandos did that.
Let's go, Commandos!
Oh, I had a joke for that. I'm still on Vegas time. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna just chill.
I'm real. Them jokes. I hope the Washington football team knows those jokes are going to write themselves all season.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the running back he did Buffalo the same way.
He sure did.
He said he was signing with us, then left us bare naked in the backfield.
Wow. I ain't never. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know why people doing that.
Well, heck, that's how we got Randy Gregory. Pause.
Are you kidding me?
Probably, and it's legal to smoke weed in Colorado.
Is it legal in the NFL?
No,
Yeah,
but they're
so
not.
no.
But I don't think they're. Are they drug?
They're not drug testing no more. They don't drug test for marijuana no more.
Who's money back? Oh, Josh Gordon.
Man, it's too late for all that.
Yeah,
Well, he was on the team last year, so
he's on the Chiefs.
he sure was.
But what do I know? But I'm just saying.
Y'all gotta look on the Instagram and look what Zion just did.
Uh-oh.
On our chat.
Mm-hmm. He should be playing. But anyway, what's next that we got?
Come on, Zion.
Whoa!
Yeah, he's okay. Yeah,
He don't like he 365 pounds either.
nah, he ain't that. By the way, go look Google Zion Williamson on Twitter right now. The dude's not. Don't believe the hype.
Ben Fair, shout out to Ben Fair, said overweight, underweight, just right. Zion will not lose that bounce for at least 10 years.
As long as you don't have no more foot surgeries.
And that's not, and you know, some a lot of people say that it's because of his weight. No, it's not. His foot hasn't been the same since his shoe busted out up over there during that Duke game.
And technically, remember, that wasn't even a foot injury. That was a knee injury.
Yeah, so it hasn't been the same since then. He never had an injury before that. Never.
Yeah.
So, and plus you don't play over there either, so.
That's cold.
There'll be a New York Knicks over there. They'll trade Julius Randle, get him back.
By the way, so people, Kenzie said, come on, Kenzie. Did one of y'all say that? Did one of us say that?
What?
Nope. What Kenzie just said. I'm not gonna read it out loud. But
Nah.
I don't remember one of us saying that. But
Well,
Are you kidding me?
Is right on pace what you said, John.
hey man, hey, I'm like you. I'm still on Vegas time too.
shout out to Vegas.
Yeah, except for those stupid collegians.
I don't know. Vegas Raiders too.
Stupid college kids.
Yeah, man.
So what is that all we got for baseball?
Yeah, man. So baseball, spring training is going. Was it? Baseball also said why them places empty. Oh no, stay tuned because B just brought the plates to the table.
Matter of fact, I'm glad you reminded. Let me see that chicken.
Yeah. So don't worry. The sponsorships will be here. That's it. The sponsors are in the building. Don't worry. Plates aren't empty. Cups aren't empty. So just chillax. Let's go to a little. Should we get the March Madness stuff out the way, mate?
And why not? March Madness.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, March Madness is over for me too. UFC lost, so I'm pretty much done with.
Yeah,
I'm just watching at this point.
March Madness, boy. You're right. That's the right name for it. But yeah, March Madness started this weekend. It's from me and Mark. The Vegas trip. Shout out to the crew. It was on. But
That's dope that y'all do that every year.
Yeah, you got to roll. You got roll on you. Got to roll next year when we go next year. Timeshare. Shout out to the people at World Mart, Las Vegas. Shout out to my Uncle Mike in the house, Bay Area. Yeah, it's fire, Uncle. But yeah, shout out to the great people at World Mart. They was great service. A lot of people was in Vegas this weekend. A lot was going down from St. Patrick's Day, March Madness, New Edition Jodeci concert. So Las Vegas, Nevada was the place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was real crazy. But yeah, the tournament is going on right now in golly. We're now officially at the Sweet 16.
Shout out to North Carolina.
Yes.
Shout out to y'all.
Knocked out the reigning national champion Baylor Bears.
The Bears.
Hey man, y'all can call me a homer all you want. I still don't think that was that ejection was merit. I don't care what anyone says. I just gonna do contact fell out. Everybody just gonna do lost contact. He put it back. They paused. They took him off the court and they replaced him.
Right.
So he
Shout out to Jim Daddy, everybody.
Yes, please. Again.
I didn't see it live because we was making some bets.
Yeah.
But I did see when we was up by 23.
Yeah, and that ejection basically shifted the whole momentum of the game.
Yeah, we got in the car and came down to the final possession and said, yo, what's going on here? But shout out to North Carolina. They end up winning the game in overtime.
By the way, all you teams who screwed up my cards: LSU, Illinois,
You said Pepsi.
Auburn. Hey man, let's be clear, man. Auburn's only known for one thing. Kenzie asked, has a Cinderella team ever won the whole tournament? Whew.
Ain't been a while since that happened.
Not in the modern era.
Yeah.
Nope.
They usually go far. Like they've been to the finals.
They'll go to the Final Four. They'll get to the Elite Eight, maybe a championship, but they ain't.
It's over after that.
Shout out to St. Peter's.
Yeah, Shaheen Holloway, man.
Yeah, they won me $250. So shout out to them.
By the way, Shaheen Holloway will be going real soon.
He be going. He went to Providence, right?
Seton Hall.
Seton Hall, right?
Shout out
And they coaching vacancy just opened up.
Their coach took the Maryland job.
So shout out to Seton Holloway. Probably about to be coaching Seton Hall soon.
By the way, they could not afford to bring their cheerleaders to the tournament, so NBC and Peacock came together.
Isn't NBC's Peacock?
What? Yeah, I think the people over there. Go figure, right? I guess they wanted to make sure that it was that it was a streaming platform as well, because obviously that's NBC's logo. Go figure, and that's actually St. Peter's logo.
This ain't Vegas, y'all.
Hey man,
Jesus Christ!
Look, man, Nick, the jokes are writing themselves, man. Don't put that on us, man.
That's funny. Oh, but when I do those jokes, everybody be like, "What's wrong with Nick?" I do be going crazy sometimes.
Yeah, man.
Yo, if your Facebook page can get people canceled, you'd have been canceled.
Man, dude,
Yeah.
Cancel. Boy, you thought cancel culture was
Yeah.
a thing. Just don't go on Nick's Facebook page sometimes.
Yeah. You ain't lying. Shout out to my Facebook page.
But yeah. I'm glad North Carolina's in the Sweet 16. We got UCLA. Got UCLA coming up on this weekend.
Friday night
In the Bay Area. I know in Philly, I should say. No.
Yeah, get them up out of here.
Hopefully we can take care of business here.
Yeah, we gotta take care of business.
Yeah, UCLA up out of here.
Arizona, man.
Arizona cost me $250 on
Shame on y'all.
Friday. On my other card.
Typical Pac-12 let you down in both sports.
Well, honestly, I mean, I knew that spread was a big spread. Pause. But there was the spread was 20, so they had to win by 21. The whole game they was up by like 25.
Kinsey said, "Shout out to Manny French and Jacquees." What did they do?
Nothing.
Okay.
Shout out to Kenzie.
Y'all gonna tell me that? Y'all gonna tell me that after the show then?
Has to do with the post.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get it. I got you.
Yeah, so the spread was 20. They had to win by 21. The whole game, they was up by like 20, like 22, 24, 25. So I was like, all right, cool. Then they won it by like 19 on the last second, like layup.
Boy, I swear to God, I hate bad beats. Man. Those are like the worst. Those are like the worst losses.
Yeah.
That's a good beat.
It's a good beat if you're winning. Yo, man, I'm telling y'all, me and Mark just really got back from Vegas the last 24 to 48 hours. So we're wired right now because off. Hold on, B.
Wired.
My flight got delayed 4 times yesterday.
How's that even possible?
I also been on a flight that left Vegas at 11:50.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't leave Vegas. My flight didn't take off till 1:30.
You could have drove over here by that time.
What's up? Oh, thank you, B. Yeah. It was cool. It was great. Shout out to everybody who's in the building. Shout out to New York, New York.
Shout out to Circus. To Little Caesar. That's where Caesar's Palace. That's where I won my $250 on the crab table.
Shout out to
I'm about to see what $250 at Little Caesars.
Shout out to the Tuscany. Yo, Nick, why you staring? Come on, man. Said we eating chicken like slaves. No, we eating chicken like four brothers who are hungry. Chill out with that.
Huh?
They got bounced out of the first round.
Kentucky lost to St. Peter's.
This team that everyone's talking about, St. Peter's, they knocked them out in overtime. Boy, by the way, let's get on that conversation. John Calipari, overrated, underrated. Is he a disappointment as a coach?
He's George Karl.
He won the championship, though, right?
But he's got one. George Karl don't have a ring yet. Well, he won't have a ring because he's not going to. He's done coaching because I think he's going to the Hall of Fame this year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's overrated.
Is he Pete Carroll?
I think he's no. Pete Carroll's better. I think that's
NFL Pete Carroll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's not college Pete Carroll. No.
Kevin Lucas said overrated.
I can't say overrated.
He's not overrated. I don't know what expectations that we have on him. Realistically, I know that he get like sometimes a lot of times he get like the top recruiting classes.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of them players only stay 1 year. Excuse me. Anybody who's ever been a coach knows it's hard to coach that kind of talent for 1 year and 1 year only.
Yeah,
and you got to start all over again.
Yeah, that's why I said the one and done system is like a double-edged sword. Don't get me wrong; it most definitely helps the kids and the students, but for the game of basketball, it's horrible.
There's nothing positive about that.
I hate the one and done.
Like I feel like if you're gonna make them go to college, at least make them go there 2 years.
If they're not,
I say 2 years.
At least make them 2 years. If not, then let them go straight to the league.
If they're only staying for 1 year, they just have them come straight out of high school.
Yeah.
Yep. Dudes over here pulling Ben Simmons moves.
Oh, they're not playing?
No. Come on, John. I'm talking about in college.
Oh.
What, you didn't make it to the...
By the way, LSU coach got fired.
Well, behind that, he did. Or are you talking about their new coach?
Well, wasn't it the coach who was Ben Simmons' coach? That was him, Will Wade, wasn't he?
Yeah, he got fired after that season because, he
got fired this year.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he was still there.
I could have sworn that was
okay, that's a different dude then.
That's a different dude because the LSU coach got fired that year. So he was the dude that was hired right afterwards.
Yeah, he just got fired over the weekend.
That's pretty bad.
But yeah, let's look ahead to the Sweet 16. Get your thoughts on some of these matchups. Let's start over with the East, with the West region. We got Gonzaga, Arkansas, and we got Duke and Texas Tech.
I hate to say I got Duke and
Gonzaga.
Yeah, I think Gonzaga most definitely.
Yeah, we corrected ourselves, Kev. Good looking out. Yeah, wasn't it Johnny Jones? I think was the coach when Ben Simmons was there.
Yeah, because he was done because they was like, how you had the best player in the sport, and end up being number 1 overall pick, and you don't even go to the tournament.
By the way,
Kevin Lucas said all that talent in the world and does neutralize it. Or doesn't maximize it. He does.
What to get paid?
That's why they are in the NBA.
The thing is with Calipari,
his players love him though.
I mean, yeah, you look, you saw his Hall of Fame speech. He brought that was like the ultimate recruiting ploy. Mm-hmm. Have all his players come to the Hall of Fame.
B asked the question.
I'm seeing that. What's more popular in the 90s, Shake and Bake or the man? Ooh. Probably Shake and Bake. I grew up on Shake and Bake.
Shake and Bake for sure.
Probably Shake and Bake, definitely. Man, y'all, what's more pop from the Podfather asking this in the VIP section? What was more popular in the 90s, Shake and Bake or the Manwich? Put that in the comments. Huh? Every had the Sloppy Joes, and obviously I had those when I was in, being a part of LAUSD.
I'm trying while they in school.
Definitely. And like I said, with Calipari, you go back to his Hall of Fame speech, he had a lot of his former players there, whether they was at UMass like Marcus Camby, Memphis like Derrick Rose and DeJuan Wagner, and then obviously all his players at Kentucky.
I forgot about DeJuan Wagner.
Man, no, they don't know about DeJuan Wagner.
Yeah. DeJuan Wagner was great.
God dang, kidney issues, man. By the way, y'all forget who the team that drafted DeJuan Wagner, right?
Who that?
The Cleveland Cavaliers.
Cleveland.
The year they drafted before they drafted some kid named LeBron James. We got cheated out of seeing DeJuan Wagner and LeBron James as teammates.
And Darius Miles said they drafted LeBron to help him. Shout out to Darius Miles.
What he thought he was still with the Clippers?
Shout out to Darius Miles, man. He used to always come to West Session and show love. So
And we talked about that. We actually talked about that when we was in Vegas when he used to show up to the games, to support the teams. Kenzie said the man. He said the man was for sure. Oh man,
I don't know about saying for sure after saying that.
what?
90s sloppy joes. Pause.
Like you said, Kevin Lucas said he's saying when they in school. I think he did maximize their talent. It's just sometimes, especially in this tournament, man, it's one you get one loss and you out.
Yeah,
That doesn't mean it's not maximized. If they had the same stats that everything else and they won, we wouldn't be talking about they not maximizing.
it's not like he never made the tournament without any of them.
And you look at the players he's put out from
And some
started
teams,
from Marcus Camby all the way to
and
now.
actually this year's Kentucky team really wasn't the Kentucky team that we used to.
and
He did a
sometimes
good job this year.
it's difficult to coach a team that got a lot of talent sometimes as well. Like you said, especially just for 1 year.
A lot of people who haven't coached don't know that.
Yeah, most definitely. Coaching talent, it seems easy, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Because guess what? You got to keep that talent motivated.
Especially when you have a lot of talent on one team.
Exactly.
And there's more than one talented player on the team.
Go back to that 2010 Kentucky team when he had John Wall, Boogie, Eric Bledsoe.
Eric Bledsoe was supposed to be their starting point guard until they got John Wall.
Yeah, John Wall said, yeah.
John Wall's that dude.
Yeah. Like,
A lot of people don't remember that.
Sorry,
Shout out to John Wall.
Sorry, Eric. Yeah, sorry, Eric. It was like, no, you're gonna be a 2 guard or you're gonna be a 6 man.
So who's in the East? You said we did the West already. Who's
in the East region? Is Gus our boys, Mark, North Carolina, UCLA. That's of course going to be the Friday game.
I want to pick y'all, but I don't know.
Purdue versus everyone's darling right now, St. Peter's.
if I was still in Vegas, I would put a dub on St. Peter's. But realistically, I think
As on the money line or the cover?
just the cover. I think Purdue's gonna win that, and my bias is gonna say North Carolina.
Yeah,
I don't think UCLA shoot well enough to beat us.
and obviously they got.
I don't want y'all to have one of those games y'all just give away. We don't need one of those.
No, we don't need that.
Go ahead.
I don't need y'all to, especially against UCLA. I don't want to hear no
Kevin
more
Luke-
UCLA people. I'm tired of hearing them.
Back on the Calipari conversation, Kevin Lucas says he took a different approach this year. They had a lot of transfers on that squad.
Yeah,
That is true.
I think he did a good job this year. It showed his coaching ability this year with that Kentucky team this year.
By the way, how do you feel about the transfer portal?
I have no problem with
I
it.
have no problem with it.
I don't either. I'm like this.
I don't have a problem with it at all.
Coaches can leave. If coaches can leave in the middle of a contract, players should be able to leave at the middle of a scholarship. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
I mean, look, here's my whole thing. It helps. It helps when it comes to like
That's
stuff
for
like
no rules, B.
Tomorrow, 6 o'clock.
That's with no rules, B.
That's funny. So, I feel as if like, let's say for example, you're a kid, you're a 4-star recruit or whatever. You are let's say you're like top 50, and the team gets you or whatever. Like, oh yeah, man, you got a red shirt this 1 year. Next year you should be able to be the starter. Guess what? We get a 5-star recruit
At your position.
next year. Who's the top 10? Guess what happens to you? You got to fall back in line, play. You got to earn that spot back. And when these coaches already got their mind locked on something, sometimes, especially when they know they got a gym over there,
And
good luck.
And a lot of times what these coaches is doing to get these top players is promising that time.
Yeah,
And you can't go back on that promise.
or you're doing a pick and roll.
Let's go to the South region. We got Arizona, Houston.
Shot the winning time.
Oh, we definitely got to talk about that. Y'all gotta check out winning time for real. That's
If y'all watched the episode already, I know what I'm talking about.
my God. All right, so on the South,
Nick is crazy, huh?
we got Arizona, Houston. We got Villanova and Michigan.
Villanova. I don't
I
trust nothing Michigan.
don't know, man.
I don't know,
Everybody
man.
had Tennessee beat Michigan.
Yeah, and they was like, shut up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Michigan.
By the way, Fat was just unbearable when Michigan won.
And who was it? Houston and Arizona.
Yeah, Houston.
Yeah.
Golly, why didn't I should have picked them? Dang. Illinois, dude.
Again. If I was in Vegas, I put a dub on Illinois. I mean, not Illinois, Houston.
Dudes, man. Illinois, man. Uncle Mike said Villanova. He got Villanova or Michigan. Oh, man. I'm tired. I can't believe. I'm still getting mad at that one card, bro. That one card is killing me. But
Shout out to John.
Shout out to John.
Making moves, man. That's Sports Review Podcast on Instagram. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is.
My guy John, man.
It is what it is.
Yeah, man.
Hey, John came back to man.
Y'all don't want to know what happened in Vegas, man.
Huh?
Yeah.
Vegas was wild.
Oh man.
But it was a good night. But it was a good weekend. All real talk. Me, Mark, Bass, Jamie, Fat, Doc. My way. Oh, Mr. Turnaround trip. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
No, really came up there literally for 24 hours. D.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was a homie call.
Yeah.
So shout out, dog. He got there. We got back to. We left from New York. He was there. He was there when we got back. That was like
Shout out to
that morning, like 2 or 3 or something. But yeah, so then the Midwest region is Kansas, Providence, and then Iowa State and the U, and Miami.
I got the U.
I got you in Kansas.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kansas. I just ordered their shorts.
Oh, the ones on 19. Yeah,
Mhm.
Pat was showing us them on Sunday.
Any more ice over there?
They probably melted.
I ain't tripping. No, it shouldn't be. Well, yeah, I forgot.
It's hot in here.
By the way, I got some breaking news.
Oh.
And I predicted this in Vegas when the news of Deshaun Watson
What
got
happened?
traded. Reports are Odell Beckham Jr. is, according to Cleveland.com, is open to a reunion after the Browns traded for Deshaun Watson.
Oh,
it's not official. No, he
Oh,
ain't.
he ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going there.
Yeah.
I
Ain't
think-
nothing. Yeah.
But I said this when the Deshaun Watson trade happened. That'd be some crazy stuff. Odell said, "You know what? I'm going back to Cleveland."
Speaking of calling the stuff on the shows, me and Nick called Deshaun Watson going to Cleveland.
Soon as look.
Mm-hmm.
Soon as that report came out when Baker Mayfield made that post, I'm like, oh yeah, it's over.
But they made the trade and Baker Mayfield wasn't a part of it. That's the crazy part.
That was hey, they can still get something out of that. That's what's crazy.
That's what I was saying all weekend.
What they're saying is the Browns want at least a 1 for Baker Mayfield.
Won it, Lisa?
They want a 1.
Oh,
Area 51.
Oh.
Thank y'all again for tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. But like I was saying,
Nick won the show.
it really is. That could have been a walk off. Drop the mic.
Nah. Nick, it ain't no. Nah. Nick won the show. Nick, congratulations, sir.
I appreciate that.
But yeah, that was real. That was cold. Man. Anyway, but yeah, on to the Deshaun again. I think that they want a 1 apparently, but we'll see. I think they're just bluffing right now. They're gonna take whatever they can get. More than likely they get a 2. But where do y'all think Baker Mayfield ends up at? Because I think there's not that many places. There's only like maybe 3 places.
Seattle.
That's
But-
1.
But I don't think it's gonna be a trade. I think Cleveland gonna end up cutting him
No, I think he gonna stay there
You think he'll stay where?
in Cleveland.
and
There's
back and
And be the back. Well, they just signed Jacoby Brissett also.
nah. They go.
Then he gonna get traded in the draft. Then
I don't
he
think.
gonna be a draft day trade.
I think they'll cut him because he just had surgery. I don't know what teams will go try to offer him. Brown's not gonna want. They gonna want more than that
Why?
because he just had surgery.
Man, look.
Off that surgery, team,
If you get 1 first round pick for Johnny Manziel, I say go ahead and pull the trigger.
who's Johnny Manziel.
Wow,
I know that's it.
that's cold.
Well, I always say he's a sober Johnny Manziel.
Hey, I know what I said. You get one for Johnny Manziel. That's all that matters.
I don't think you'll get a first for him, especially coming off the surgery. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think teams go from like a third, and Cleveland not gonna think it's high enough. So,
I mean,
but in Seattle, we was in Vegas. We did say it'd be crazy if they traded. Hey John, I want them ones.
Which one? Oh,
Yep. If they traded to Seattle for DK Metcalf,
because me and Will was talking. It sounds like Seattle does not want to pay DK Metcalf give DK Metcalf a new contract yet, which I think is stupid, but whatever. I mean, but I get it. Y'all. By the way, and DK Metcalf, chill out, saying that people need to chill on the Drew Lock slander. I get that's your new quarterback and all, but man,
Are you kidding
do a
me?
whole lot better. Believe that.
all Drew Lock
like Baker
slander,
Mayfield.
all the Drew Lock slander is justified.
Trust me, I know.
He's had all the opportunities in the world to at least make a run at the playoffs. He couldn't even start over Teddy Bridgewater.
By the way, Teddy Bridgewater now in Miami. By the way, Miami made a big move today. Kenzie said we can use him in LA.
Who?
Well, you can use him in LA.
Use who?
DK Metcalf. I'm hoping he's not talking about Baker.
Man, DK, man, y'all look. Y'all already overpaid for one receiver. Y'all already got Keenan Allen. Be happy.
You know what Keenan Allen said?
He said on the Lakers and the Chargers.
You know. Well, we can tell you anybody on the Lakers that ain't LeBron right now. But
Yeah.
I like this. He's saying DK. You know what Keenan Allen said? Y'all want to trade for DK Metcalf, huh?
Guess who ain't playing this year?
Yeah. Y'all giving Mike Williams $40 million guaranteed, huh?
I know a place where Keenan Allen would be very welcomed at.
Yeah, I know a couple places. I know a lot of places where Keenan Allen be working at. Okay.
Yeah.
I was only talking about one particular.
Well, by the way, didn't y'all sign Jamison Crowder?
Yeah.
Not the Jameson you wanted though.
Yeah, no. We didn't. No.
Are you talking about the liquor?
No, the dude from Alabama.
Oh,
Or is it Jameson?
His name is Jameson.
But same difference.
cool.
The receiver from Alabama.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the nose guard.
Oh,
what's his name? What's his name? Come on, Mark. What's your boy name?
for Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh
my God, I can't.
Jordan Davis.
Jordan Davis. Yeah, Jordan Davis is gonna be the man. Whatever team gets him, oh my Lord.
By the way, they had the pro days yesterday. Yesterday was Kenny Pickett's pro day.
He looked really good.
Mr. Little Hands.
By the way, that is being. I'm getting so tired of hearing about that crap, man.
Yeah, he had the same size hands as Drew Brees, right?
Yeah. So
How that turn out?
Yeah. He's in Canton. We'll be in Canton soon.
I don't know about him.
And then they had Malik Willis pro day. Today.
Everybody relax on Malik Willis's little play with no contact either. I think Mark could have made that throw.
I mean, I appreciate that. But you'll be surprised on how many quarterbacks can't make that throw by themselves. So I'm still giving that man his props.
By the way, as I reported, he had dinner with Mike Tomlin last night.
Area 51.
I was about to say something. Slash.
Legend. Well,
Then, so then it don't mean anything.
Pretty much.
And by the way, it's Lion season. Everybody's talking. Everybody's talking right now. So you hear somebody
Detroit Lions?
No.
Oh.
Draft is Lion season. But let's go ahead and get into get more into the NFL now. Let's focus on NFL since this free agency, man, has been wild. And we're not even a week in. The week before was already crazy. With all the QB movement. My Broncos getting Russell Wilson. Carson Wentz going to the Commanders.
Commandos.
Aaron Rodgers signing his deal.
Shout out to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, because
Shout out to Devontae Adams.
There we go.
Because that deal, I don't care what they said. You're not telling me Aaron Rodgers signed that deal knowing that they're going to lose Devontae Adams.
And shout out to Nick because he's been calling it all year long.
All year long.
He did.
Ever since the Pro Bowl, when I seen them talking, and Carr made that joke, I was like, he's gonna end up over there.
Mm-hmm.
And
He not about to leave Aaron Rodgers. He's not going to Aaron Rodgers to Carr.
by the way, Smartrell said he's still scratching his head on the Trubisky signing. Well, he's a bridge. He's a bridge.
I'm gonna leave it like this.
Jeez.
Oh man, I thought you had something else.
I thought you said something else.
No, I didn't say that.
I wouldn't. You know something?
Kenzie saying F Devontae.
I think he deserves a chance. He's better than y'all receivers.
Oh, he just came. He really just came to the division and became the best receiver in the division.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
How did that happen? But it's good. I'm good. I'm good.
You talking about for a first and second round pick only?
Yeah, what's up with that? Packers. By the way, Kevin Lucas said, "How we feel about Allen Robinson to probably said to Inglewood?" I'm like, "Dang, he played with Paul Pearson, D'Angelo, and Jason Kenny." He means to the Rams.
Yeah, that was a good signing.
That is a good move.
That was a great signing.
I mean, hate to see it at the expense of Robert Woods, but that's business. That's NFL. That's the way the NFL.
I knew that was gonna happen anyways. I knew he was gonna be done. I'm gonna be honest with
Who
you.
they receivers now? Cooper Kupp, Allen Robinson.
They still haven't signed Odell yet.
They don't have no. I mean, the fact that they still
Van
have Cooper Kupp and Allen Robinson is ridiculous. That's two number ones.
Van Jefferson.
And I think they're gonna resign because
They might resign Odell.
because Odell said that he give him a hometown discount.
By the way,
He wants to be in LA.
He likes it out here.
This is where
Either that, he don't sign the Chargers.
nah, he go to the Eagles. Stay with him.
Odell, just find me Odell, if you're watching, man, just introduce me to Brittany and Landon. Man. That's all I'm asking for.
I almost put John Business out right now. Right now. I almost said something I shouldn't have said. So anyway, go ahead.
So yeah, back to this first and second round pick only for the best receiver, like the top 5 receiver in the league. Some people would say the best receiver.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah,
Nick Foster said Robinson is a whack number one. Well, he don't got to be number one in here.
he's not a whack number one.
He just was playing for some whack quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean,
try to catch him.
We're not gonna kill Trubisky. He was playing in the bad system.
He was playing with look at the quarterbacks he's had: Mitchell Trubisky and Blake Bortles.
No. He was playing with incompetent coaches.
Okay.
He was playing with Blake Bortles most of his career.
Because Mitchell Trubisky came to Buffalo, even though he didn't really play during the season because of Josh Allen.
Yeah.
When he got on the field, he didn't look bad. That's the thing. That's the reason why he got this contract now. That's under Brian Dable. When you get a competent coach,
mm-hmm.
you never know what these quarterbacks can do.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the Lakers just signed Darren Collison to the South Bay Lakers.
I thought you said Darren Williams. I'm about to say they going for anybody. So he got a fighting chance.
But we gave him a 10-day earlier.
Who, Darren Williams?
No, Darren Collison.
Oh.
He looked like a dude who just retired. But let's focus on the moves that have been made so far that took this past weekend. Let's start there with Knicks Raiders. The big move that kicked off really the free agency win.
Wait, hold on. Even before that, I like the Chandler Jones signing too.
Well, that was actually the first move.
I like that signing.
Everybody focused on.
My bad, Mark.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, we're gonna get to the move Mark's squad made because he's not.
We still got 2 missing pieces on our team. I'm gonna talk about later.
So let's focus on that. So the Raiders, Josh McDaniels, Dave Ziegler, and I'm gonna say this, and I was critical of Josh McDaniels getting hired, but I think he's learned from his time with my Broncos. He's letting Dave Ziegler be a GM, and now he's just got to be a coach.
Mm-hmm.
They get Chandler Jones on a 3-year, $50 million contract.
How'd he get out of Buffalo?
Huh?
There's no way in the
How
world
did he get out of Buffalo?
I don't get that.
I don't.
He's from there.
He was in Buffalo the week before he signed. The whole week before he signed with the Raiders.
He's with the Raiders for one day. They say you're not leaving this building without a contract.
I think more had to do with his relationship with McDaniels and them being Patriots.
He's
from
Buffalo.
He's from Buffalo.
I know
like
him.
That,
I know
that's,
him.
That's
I know him
the
and John.
crazy part.
Him and John Jones are from Buffalo. For those who don't know, Chandler Jones is brothers with John Jones, the great UFC fighter, and of course they had another brother, Arthur, who played for the Ravens, who won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he played for the Colts as well. He was pretty good as well.
He was a linebacker, but
he's a D tackle.
Yeah, okay, D tackle. And to Mark's point, how does he get out of Buffalo? How do you have one of your native sons come home
for a week?
But Mark's team did make a move. You know, they bring in my former guy, Von Miller. 6 years, $130 million. 53 guaranteed. Let me ask you this, and now we found out it's really a front-loaded deal.
Yeah, which makes a lot more sense now.
It's literally only a 3-year contract.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense now.
Mark,
Hmm?
we know how you reacted, man.
Well, I reacted that way when I saw the 6 years.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, that was crazy.
120. I said, no, this is dumb.
Imagine having Von Miller as your backup plan.
I said, this is dumb. But hopefully Von Miller, because he didn't look bad with the Rams, but the only thing is they had Aaron Donald on the line with him. So to take a lot of that pressure off of him.
He's always had
a good
pass.
We don't have
side of
that.
Him. And look at the years that he didn't have him, and look how he looked.
So
there's a reason why they heard him got Bradley Chubb.
And he's been hurt two of the 4 years.
So I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the signing. Hopefully that can solidify a pass rusher.
It's still a big problem though.
What's the problem?
Who's replacing Levi Wallace?
Me, you, John. They could have picked anybody.
B.
No, we had a good slot cornerback, so I think he go pause, slide right into that CB2.
Oh, okay, that's cool then.
But until Trey White get back,
that's what I'm saying.
We're gonna have a problem.
Yeah, because he may not be back for probably like a month. Possible, it's possible.
I'm thinking week 6, just to be on the safe side. Honestly,
yeah, I agree. Because the thing is, you guys can go to the playoffs unless something catastrophic happens. But don't make it.
But hopefully that we can, with we drafted 2 DNs last year, then with Von Miller, hopefully we can get.
Didn't y'all bring back Shaq Lawson?
Yeah,
they did.
Okay. Hopefully, what that mean? Hopefully we can. Hopefully we can create enough pressure on quarterbacks where it doesn't make so much, make our cornerbacks look so bad.
He said what that means.
Exactly what he said. And
that's funny.
And then that led to Nick. Obviously, the world just basically shutting the world down on Thursday in the middle of March Madness. Did the speakers get louder or something?
Oh, sorry, y'all.
Devontae Adams gets traded to the Green Bay Packers to Knicks Las Vegas Raiders. Of course, for those who don't know, Devontae Adams, native of East Palo Alto, California.
Which means he is from the Bay Area for people that don't know that.
Played at Fresno State as a college teammate of one Derek Carr. Grew up a Raiders fan. Is now fulfilling a childhood dream wearing the silver and black. Signs a 5-year, $128.5 million contract.
Are you kidding me?
Making him the highest paid receiver ever. Joining now a offense which has great. I knew this was. I mean, I can't be mad because I knew this was coming. If Mark's team had made a big deal, we'd be playing Will's Mafia.
Yeah.
So obviously Broncos, get a song. Hurry up.
Y'all don't have to play Benny no time soon.
I mean, we got to deal with Bronco colors for our promo for the week, so we might not deal with this for a couple minutes.
Yeah, stop it. Look, man, that was not.
You could have changed that, John.
Look, man, the picture fitted perfectly on the screen.
Yeah, okay.
The picture fitted perfectly on the screen. If y'all wonder what they're talking about, go to our Instagram at Sports For You Podcast to see our post on from our podcast from last week. And then you add Devontae Adams to an offense that already had Josh Jacobs, Hunter Renfrow,
Darren Waller. Offense looking crazy.
And obviously you bring Chandler Jones with it on the opposite side of Max Crosby.
We trade Ngakoue for corner.
Ngakoue for Rock Ya-Sin from the Colts
for a slot corner.
Shut up, Kenzie.
What'd he say?
It was hella intentional.
Hey, I think we agree with that one, Kenzie.
Nick, what was your reaction when you saw the news, man?
Let me tell you exactly what was going on. I was over there in Ben Ready's room. We was over there watching Sports Center. We was chilling. All of a sudden, I look at my phone and I see the notification. I'm like, what? I'm like, do it say? I'm like, oh, we got Devontae Adams. I'm like, wait, we got Devontae Adams. I start screaming. I'm running all through the house. I was like, yes, my prediction came true.
I saw it. I was like, there's no way. I'm in Vegas sitting at the table, and I'm like, hold up, y'all.
Yeah, I could tell by your message. I know you was feeling sick.
I was like, hold up, man. The Raiders got really Green Bay. Y'all that cheap? And then look at the compensation. Oh. Then I just say that's an ugly, you know what, Raiders Cup.
It's all good. I'm gonna get you one. I got you.
I guess you wanted it to be Charger colors. Whatever.
Nah. Raiders bring the black out. You know what I'm saying?
Man, AFC West is gonna be a problem.
Yeah. I have one issue with our team though.
That is.
Well, actually, I have two. So, the one issue I have is we still have offensive line problems. I really wish we would have signed Lyle Collins. Shout out to the Bengals for getting that wonderful right tackle.
Yeah, good move for them.
Wonderful
Great
what?
move.
What now?
Right tackle. Not white tee.
That's what you said. I'm about to say, fam.
Nah. So one of the better right tackles in the league, most definitely.
Broncos could use the right tackle.
The Raiders could have too, but we spent enough money on stuff already. But
Buffalo could have used anything.
Is that as far as our offense is concerned? I said that once Ruggs the Ruggs situation happened, our offense took a big down spiral because we really didn't have, even though he was still developing to be a number one receiver,
right?
The impact he had as far as that speed, that's what was killer for while he was on the field. So, the fact that we lost that and we really never replaced it as far as getting somebody else that could really be the game breaker. Don't get me wrong, we still had Waller and Renfro, but I'd rather have Renfro as a number two. Let him work. Let him work the slot while we have a true number one receiver.
Hunter Renfro might just became a pro. Might be going. I don't know if he was a Pro Bowler this year, but he's definitely be a Pro Bowler.
He's gonna be a Pro Bowler next year for sure.
Because obviously he's gonna get a lot of catches because of the coverage Devontae Adams gets.
I mean, it's gonna be difficult because look,
can I ask something?
Go ahead.
Just a first and a second, huh? Just a first and a second, huh?
Hey, you remember when I told you that you thought I was joking?
Just a first and a second, huh?
That's all.
That's it.
That's it.
Just a first and a second. Huh?
No extra money. No future draft picks. Just for this year.
So y'all just got a first and a second this year for Devontae Adams.
So basically,
so y'all just basically got a first and a second this year for the number one receiver in football on a new contract.
You know what I'm gonna do on the draft day? When they're talking, when it's our turn for our pick that we was gonna go over there to now. I'm about the Raiders select Devontae Adams.
Well, I'm gonna do that when the Broncos pick 9. When Seattle comes up, I'm gonna say, yeah, the Broncos selected Russell Wilson.
I'm happy for y'all.
Yeah. But I have one more issue.
What's that?
Our secondary.
I think we all can agree on that on all three of ours. Look, I'm not happy with Surtain. We still need another corner opposite Surtain.
I wish we had your secondary problems.
We signed Kayvon Williams today, but obviously I know he's more of a slot guy. We need another cornerback opposite Surtain because now we know.
Yes,
I know where Surtain's going to be on when we play y'all.
Yeah, he's going to be on.
So we need another guy who's not to get torched.
Yeah, because the thing is, and now y'all need y'all make sure I have some good safeties as well. Because
to me, about one of the best safeties in football.
Yeah, what about the other guy?
Oh, we haven't signed Kareem Jackson. I don't know. By the way, Honey Badger's still available.
That's where I was leading to. So for me,
Michael Parsons said, "Come to Dallas."
I think Honey Badger would be the player that can make our defense become a little bit more lethal, just off his versatility. He could play safety. You could have him play slot. He can play a whole bunch of different things. So off that alone, I think that because of the simple fact of, all right, we're going to have a healthy Trayvon Mullen hopefully next year. When Trayvon Mullen plays, he's a pretty good corner. I like Nate Hobbs. He played very well last year. That was unexpected for us to have a rookie that played that well at corner for us. And he's supposed to be a slot guy. So now if we get us we lost we lost Casey, which was expected, which I hope we get Gilmore. But if we get us another corner, or if not, if the Raiders feel like they're cool with the two corners we have, and just get a guy like Honey Badger and plug him in that's to cover the slots, which he's one of the best slot corners cover dudes in the game. So Hey, if we get him, I feel as if that would be great for our defense because I like Morick and I like the linebackers we have, especially if we can get Bobby Wagner.
What about your squad, man?
They need Bobby Wagner.
Oh, everybody wants Bobby Wagner. Right
Y'all might get him.
Russ, get it, Russ.
Yeah,
stay on the phone, man. Don't hang up.
I think we got the best safety duel in the league.
That's not even close.
So I'm not mad at that.
Shout out to Micah Hyde.
Jordan Poyer.
That's ridiculous.
Trey White hurt, and our glaring need at the second cornerback too, because Levi Wallace was trash. But I think our slot receiver, our slot corner, Taron Johnson, he's pretty good. So we can see what he's doing on the outside. So
he is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really pressed about. I would like to have Stephon Gilmore.
Mm-hmm.
And then put Taron back in the slot, but we'll see how it goes, man. I'm trusting Brandon Beam. So.
Okay, whatever. We got the quarterback. We got the running back. Got the receivers. Still need a tight end.
Y'all have one.
Yeah, we traded him, and I'm gonna get to that in a minute because obviously we're gonna talk about the trade that shook up the world on Friday.
Man, look,
we still not. I'm not comfortable at right tackle right now. I like Bobby Massey's a veteran, but I really would have loved Lyle Collins, but shout out to Cincinnati, and then a linebacker, middle linebacker. Obviously, if we can get Bobby Wagner, that'd be great. And we just need another corner opposite Patrick Surtain in the second. But I can't complain, man. We got Russell Wilson, dude.
And y'all still have the best corner in the division.
Yeah, we got a young dude. Shout out to Lester in the house. I
don't care what Kenzie says.
Yeah, he said he thinks Honey Badger would be a great fit for the Chargers. But where
are you gonna play it?
I guess, unless you trade Derwin James, I don't know. But there was a trade. Well, an announcement that came down Friday. We was all waiting to see what happened with Deshaun Watson. Now we know that the criminal part of his case has been taken care of.
Shout out to me and Mark for calling that.
And I've been saying that
shout out to Mark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, my bad.
No, you good.
They called that Deshaun Watson would end up in Cleveland, and he did for 3 1s, a third, and 2 4s, and a new 5-year, $230 million fully guaranteed contract.
Woo!
Now here comes the part where it gets uncomfortable because everyone's still we're not going to act like his still legal issues aren't still pending. 22 pending lawsuits.
230 million guaranteed. Get that out of my face, man.
Wow, that's cold.
Ain't she no better than Beyonce? Go ahead.
Area 51. A lot of Browns fans aren't happy with the fact that the Browns got Deshaun Watson. Obviously, with his pending 22 civil cases with sexual misconduct and assault, whatever. Browns fans, particularly of the female demographic, are upset. And the Cleveland Crisis Center for Rape has been raising funds since the day it was announced that Deshaun Watson is going to be a Cleveland Brown. I don't know if y'all saw First Take yesterday. They got really deep into this. I get what Miley was saying, but to me, and I understand but I listened to what Shannon was said. To me, it sounded like they were trying to basically find him guilty in the court of public opinion.
No, that's exactly what it was.
And we talked about this more. Like, there's no criminal charges there. Look, I think the Browns don't make this splash. No pun intended. If you would not knowing what's going to come down the pike, this dude's going to get suspended at least 4 games. So you basically got the contract worked out so he doesn't take a huge financial hit.
It's only $6 million for the first year of the contract.
Exactly, and even with the lawsuits, even when the settlements happen, which I've been saying, the settlements are done. They're not just coming out and saying it. The settlements are done. I've been saying this. I don't have no proof, but let me be clear. You think the Browns are gonna give this dude $230 million, not knowing that those deals ain't done, man?
I think
Come
Cleveland,
on, fam.
I think Cleveland probably should have massaged their fans a little bit better in dropping this news.
Paul. Oh man.
Yikes. Sorry.
Robert Kraft.
Sorry.
But no, man.
But nah, man.
My boy Trail in the comments says before Mark goes, I feel wherever Watson went, there would have been backlash regardless, despite not knowing the facts.
No, it's guilty until proven innocent, like Shannon Sharp said.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say, man. We live in a world now where it's guilty until proven innocent instead of the other way around.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy how we only live like that or go off that for certain cases. And it's cool with that for certain cases.
Right.
If you know, and I don't want to get too political here, but if a police officer was to kill a black man, we go say, well, that black man should have his day in court. He should have been. But now in this case is because of, you know, whatever it is, he's guilty of it. And even if he gets proven innocent of it, he's still gonna be guilty in public opinion.
I've been saying that. I said that the thing is nowadays you don't have to be found guilty for anything to ruin your career.
You just got to get alleged of it.
That's all it takes. Look at Chris Brown. Look what's happened to Chris Brown. All the cases he didn't caught.
Kenzie crazy, man.
No, I'm laughing. Sorry, my bad, man.
My Trail says, yeah, come on.
Yo,
Trail, wow, man.
Yo, Kenzie is wild.
Kenzie too, man. Come on. Take it, Mark. This ain't Vegas, man. Because he brought up massage and then Kenzie. Robert Kraft assets came.
Yo,
come on, man.
Yo, I love our listeners, man.
Yeah, they boy. They know. Shout out to everyone in the message board from Kenzie, Montreal, Miss May,
Just call him Handy Dandy Rob.
Lester.
That's crazy because Nick didn't even go to Vegas. I don't know where.
I don't even know where that came from.
Wow. Wait, what? Wait, Area 51. Hey, shout out to Vegas, man.
I just hope the ending happy.
Hey.
I just hope the ending happy for Cleveland.
Yeah.
Double up. Hey, man, it's gonna happen because we on Twitter now, man.
Remember, at Sports Review Podcast on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
All right.
Sorry.
Hey, we got all these jokes out.
This was nothing compared to where we
Hey,
were
they
going
write
to Vegas.
themselves sometimes.
Hey,
Yeah, that's the saying it. By the way, Trail said Nick for MVP right now.
Hey, man, I'm trying.
Boy, Kevin Lucas said, folks rather be politically correct instead of morally correct. That's definitely true.
That's gonna talk about politically correct.
We're gonna get there, but like Molly was, she basically saying like having him basically suspending him already for the year before we even know what's gonna happen with the settlements.
and I want to say, Molly, I understand her standpoint.
I did too,
because for her standpoint, it was deeper than just this Deshaun Watson.
No, yeah, this definitely a different.
It was a different kind of deep tissue massage. It was
boy.
It was
Shade is real.
like it's even all like domestic violence that players only get 6 games and do all this. Like, I get that point of it, but specifically just talking about this situation,
right?
I'm not even sure. Like the year suspension is crazy for it.
Because I think this is bad timing for the NFL because of the Calvin Ridley situation. Calvin Ridley's out for the year because he bet him $1,500. He lost $10 million for over $1,500.
That's crazy odds.
Well,
Kenzie,
Lester,
pause, man.
What?
Why so hard on my pause, man? Yo, Lester, man. We ain't Jalen, man. Chill.
That's Stephen A.
Oh,
I don't think the show gonna make it.
all right, we got another 30, 40 minutes.
Yo,
we good.
Yeah, all right, come on.
We good. We good.
Yo, we at least got it.
But let's be real on the Deshaun front. I get where all the female demographic of Cleveland is upset,
And they have every right to. I don't blame them.
I don't blame them. But the Browns didn't help this story, saying we did our due diligence, we did extensive research and this and that. No, you didn't.
I'm gonna be honest with you. They didn't have to say none of that to be.
You just shut up.
Thank you.
Shut up. Look, Jimmy and again, this is where owners always put their foot in their mouth. let the football people talk about the football stuff. When Andrew Berry has their press conference, when they introduce Deshaun Watson and Jacoby Brissett, I'm assuming they're probably going to, and which will be separate because they're not, because obviously
Shot the Pepsi.
people are going to grill Deshaun Watson about everything. And remember, he can only say so much. This is still being tied up in the courts.
You know what I would do if I was him? I wouldn't answer every time somebody asked me about it.
And this is the thing with Tony Busby, who's representing the 22 plaintiffs. They say, well, they didn't come to us. And I probably wouldn't have either if I knew what I knew. But like Joe Thomas said this morning on Dan Patrick, had this been put out there that he was getting an extension, then Busby would have used this as leverage.
I just have a single question.
What's that?
Now, how many quarterback moves had happened before this got announced?
Aaron Rodgers resigned.
Mm-hmm.
We traded for Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Washington traded for Carson Wentz.
Okay. Now, that was 3 trades that happened before all this came out.
Yeah.
Do you think any of those would have been different if this would have came out earlier?
No. Oh, well, yeah, definitely.
Thank you. I'm about to say, if that would have happened earlier, I don't think y'all would have made the trade for Russell Wilson.
I guarantee you we wouldn't have made the trade for Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you.
I agree 100%.
Because I look at what Cleveland got compared to what we gave up. I would have rather gave up what Cleveland gave up, gave up the compensation that the Browns gave up to Houston than what we gave up to Seattle. Because like I said,
y'all gave him a lot and players.
Like I said, Drew Lock was gone anyway because we're getting a quarterback. Be gone. He's gone. He was on a rookie deal anyway. I didn't like losing Noah Fant. I didn't like losing Shelby Harris, but I get it.
Y'all basically gave them a bunch of draft picks and 3 starters. Y'all low-key gave them 6 starters.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
Y'all possibly gave them 6 starters.
Well, Seattle does bad in the draft, so who knows?
Well, yeah.
Kenzie said Russ probably would have ended up in Cleveland. Now, I think Russ would have ended up in New Orleans.
I think he would have went to New Orleans.
He would end up in New Orleans had we not stepped in. Had this not happened. This would all been like, it was all musical chairs. How many games is Watson getting? I'm assuming he gets 6 and
like
he gets dropped
between 4 and 6.
and it gets dropped down to like 4. The same thing happened with Ben Roethlisberger. Go figure, right? And that was criminal.
I have a question.
Since
Mark went there a couple weeks ago when Roethlisberger retired, why doesn't that get brought up more about Roethlisberger cases? He caught 2 in 3 years.
Because he's white.
Oh, you just coming out and saying it?
Yeah, he's white.
Okay.
Because he's white. I'm not gonna.
I
And he's playing for He's playing for one of the most heritage franchises in pro sports.
Hold on, Area 51.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that. Well, yeah, that is. Yeah, you're right. It didn't even dawn on me.
Breaking news. I don't know if y'all know about this.
Oh, what's up, brother?
Number 1 women's tennis player Ashley Barty at 25 announced her retirement today.
Wow.
She took her ball and left.
25. Really?
Mark, I thought a cold alley-oop, man. Hey,
Yo, Mark been serving alley-oops all show, man.
I'm a point guard.
yeah, he got to get his Jason Kidd on right now.
Shout out to Sam League. Shout out the Top Gun.
Yeah, that's crazy. Shout out to her though, most definitely.
And obviously the whole stuff with everything going on. We've seen what's been going on with Naomi Osaka.
What race is she?
I think she's white.
Why is she getting called a quitter?
Or European?
Yeah. Why is she not? Well, she can't handle the pressure. Is that what's going on with her? Because apparently Naomi can't handle the pressure. That's why everything happened to her. But
and she gets heckled, and she got heckled down here in out here in Indian Wells.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Yeah, man. Shout out to Naomi.
Someone read a tweet. She posted this on her Instagram.
Protect our women.
Yeah, she's white. So here's the quote she posted. Today's a difficult and filled with emotion for me as I announced my retirement from tennis. I wasn't sure how to share this news with you, so I asked my good friend, Casey
Jones.
I don't know how last name to help me.
Shout out to the Turtles.
I am so thankful for everyone in the sport, Michelangelo, has given me and leave feeling proud and fulfilled. Thank you to everyone who supported me along the way. I'll always be grateful for the lifelong memories that we created together. More to come tomorrow at my press conference.
Did she copy Baker Mayfield's speech?
No, but she's actually leaving.
Yeah, she leaving.
Be careful what you say, man. Be careful what you say.
She's leaving at the top of her game.
Exactly. She's leaving as the number one player.
Lord,
She's leaving as the number one player in the
Y'all
country.
could just say she leaving on top.
Man, gotta be careful, man. The Me Too police is out, man.
They want to be on top too?
No rules tomorrow, 6:00. This man in ill will. Glad you guys are back. Paco just we got beef in the comments between Lester and Paco.
What happened?
Because obviously, Lester saying, obviously, leave my Browns alone. He's telling them, and Lester hating on us, Nick. Said the Broncos ain't winning, nor the Raiders. Come on, Lester, man, stop being hating.
Who we go for?
Niners.
Man, worry about your own division, man. Don't you got a Super Bowl champions in your division?
By the way, Montrell said that Mark's trying to be a Pro Bowler tonight, man. The money in tennis is too much. Obviously, the money in tennis is too much. BS. State Farm money is too easy. Kenzie said, "Yo, no rules is wild." Kenzie said, "Y'all episode was wild last week." Shout out to him and Ill Will. Shout out to B. Shout out to glad to know that No Rules was back. Yeah, that was much watch last week. Shout out to Nick Cannon. But let's talk about some other stuff in the NFL. All right, Mel Kiper's latest mock draft. Mel Kiper. By the way, all these moves that our teams have made so far. Obviously, I love a Russell Wilson and other DJ Jones move. Is there a move that you like? That you really obviously we talked about the Von move, but is there that move that you like?
I like our moves, man. Like it's
Paco said no rules, grimy but fire.
It's I appreciate that. I like all our moves, man. It's a lot of small moves that I think can help. Put us over the.
What move do you like more, the Chandler move or the Devontae trade?
Devontae,
of course. Don't get me wrong. I'm a defensive person, but come on, man. You need to put points up in this division.
All right. So speaking of points and draft, did we see Malik's pro day? I saw clips.
it looked good.
He did cool.
He got blown up by Army.
Man, don't go there. He's throwing them throws like I can't really do no videos. But obviously seeing
he lost a football game to a military branch.
Yeah, he really did.
Well, Josh Allen lost to the Jags.
Kinsey said, "Shout out to Nick Cannon ×7." Wow, that's cold. That's from last week. No rules. Go look it up. What y'all guys think of the rumor that Brady trying to get Edelman?
Edelman's staying retired. He ain't worried about no freaking football. He out there coaching people and stuff right now. He ain't worried about that.
Because there's a video of Brady, working out, and who's catching his passes.
That's his boy. That's his boy, of course. What do you expect?
Lester said that Baker's making more money doing commercials than his contract, and he sucks. And then Paco said, "We have Deshaun now. Sorry, no, now sorry, no sorry."
I think that move automatically makes him probably the second best team in their division, if not the first.
Yeah. By the way, in the AFC North,
in the AFC North,
Who's the best team?
the Browns. That move was number 2, at the very least, in my opinion.
I'm still taking the Bengals.
No, I'm saying the Bengals are number 1.
Okay.
So basically, he's either them or Baltimore.
They're better than Baltimore.
Because Deshaun's better than Lamar.
Yeah.
So Mel Kiper has his new mock draft out.
He's way better. I'm sorry.
Let's go. All right. So let's wrap it up. Let's go rapid fire on this. So at number 1, he has Jacksonville take Aiden Hutchinson from Michigan. 2, we got Kyle Hamilton from Notre Dame, the Lions.
I don't trust nobody from Notre Dame in the
Texans,
first 5 picks.
Ikem Okwanu from NC State. Number 4, the Jets taking Drake London from SC.
They said that's the most best skilled position player in the draft.
Who?
Drake London.
By the way, the question is, where did Taron Armstead signed with the Miami Dolphins today?
Oh yeah, he sure did.
Who? Taron Armstead, the left tackle from the Saints, signed with the Dolphins. Evan Neal, offensive tackle, going to the Giants. Mark, your boy Trayvon Walker from Georgia, going to the Panthers. The Giants with the pick from the Bears taking Kayvon Thibodeau. The Falcons taking Garrett Wilson. And then the Seahawks with the pick they got from us taking Charlie Cross, the offensive tackle from Mississippi State. And then at the Jets taking Sauce Gardner at number 10.
That's Sauce Gardner. That's not a rapper
with
name.
the Jet. And then the first quarterback does not come off the board in Mel Kiper's mock draft till 18, and that's Kenny Pickett going to the Saints.
I can see that happening. Kenny Pickett's pretty good. He's not whack.
He has Malik Willis going to the Steelers at 20.
I don't know about that.
Mark, he has your Buffalo Bills taking Jahan Dotson, a wide receiver from Penn State.
I don't think we're gonna do that because we just got a receiver.
And I have the Raiders drafting Devontae Adams.
And I have the Broncos drafting Russell Wilson. And then the final quarterback he has taken Matt Corral from Ole Miss going to the Lions at 32 with the pick they got from the Rams.
He's better than Malik Wilson.
Wow. Well, let's get into some NBA, man. Because there was history made over the weekend.
Shout out to King James.
That's right.
Can I
Yes.
Go ahead, man.
can I profess my MVP?
That's right.
First off, let me ask y'all who y'all got as your top 3 for MVP.
Embiid, Jokic, and probably Giannis.
Okay,
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah, I think yeah, that's about it. Yeah, most definitely.
I mean, I could throw LeBron in there, but I don't want to be people think I'm a homer.
Now, normally I would say I agree with y'all, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I thought about something over this long vacation weekend that we had.
Mm-hmm.
Why isn't Kevin Durant in there?
Same reason Durant, same reason LeBron's not in there.
Well, no.
And you
No,
just-
the reasons are
and
different.
that's making my point. But go ahead.
The reasons are different. The reason why Kevin Durant isn't in the talks because of how many games he missed. It's just that simple.
That's cool, and that goes into my point too. That because what that shows is the value of Durant, and we talking about the most valuable player, right?
Yeah.
When Kevin Durant before he got hurt,
no DeMar in the top 3, Mo.
before he got hurt,
Get the Marp out of here.
before he got hurt, the Nets was number 1 in the East, right?
Yes, they were.
When he came back from his injury, they're number 9.
They weren't number 1.
Yes,
Yes,
they
they
was.
were.
I thought Miami was number 1.
No,
Nope.
they were the
They
best
was
team.
number one.
They were the best team in the East.
And when he come back from injury,
Mm-hmm.
they're fighting for a playoff spot.
Didn't they have James Harden still around that time?
So,
So isn't that the exact definition of valuable?
good point. That's that's the same argument we'll make with LeBron, but people don't want to hear that.
But LeBron been playing through these losses.
Good point there too. So, Durant has played 45 games, and I think that's why they're punishing him, like Nick said.
But I get it. But even that the lack of him playing is showing why he's valuable.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I agree, but I'll leave it like this. You remember when Joel Embiid finally played his rookie year, quote unquote?
it's 3rd year in the season.
Yeah.
3rd year in the league.
So people are saying that he should have won Rookie of the Year, but he didn't. But he didn't win it because he got hurt and he didn't play enough games.
Played like 31 games.
But the games he played, it was
going crazy.
He was going crazy.
People were still a lot of people voted for him, but even though Malcolm Brogdon won.
Are you kidding me?
Shout out to Malcolm Brogdon. I'm not going to disrespect him.
But that's all I want to know. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think Durant is that point of what Durant is doing is getting looked at him being part of MVP.
Oh yeah, it's like him and LeBron are the 2 best players in the league, and you can make a case for them being they should be MVP. One of them should be MVP every year.
All right.
Well, I said in Vegas, I think LeBron should have won MVP every MVP from 2009 to 2018 at the latest. Every single one of them.
You don't get no argument for me on that one.
You know, a lot. I figured out why a lot of Laker fans don't like LeBron as well.
Trading call.
Outside of that, you remember when LeBron won his first MVP?
Yeah, 2009.
You know who was number 2 that year? Kobe. Ever since then, it seems like the Laker fan around that time. That's when the Laker fan hate start. Well, the Kobe fan hate started towards LeBron around that time.
Be clear.
Yeah, because there's definitely a difference.
Speaking of LeBron, he made history over the weekend. Surpassed Karl Malone as now the number 2 all-time leading scorer.
Which is freaking stupid because he's literally the number 1 scorer of all time. You combine both playoff and regular season. But hey, what do I know?
Well, I don't make the rules.
Yeah, so I guess that doesn't matter because he's not the regular season leading scorer.
Here's I'm looking at this, man. We need appreciation to do while we're still here.
And John, my bad, not to cut you off.
Go ahead, you good.
Now, I'm one of the people.
Kenzie said 2004. Honestly, Mark,
I'm one of the people who thinks that.
You're right.
Yeah.
So basically, you have like 18 MVPs.
I'm one of the people who thinks that Jordan is the GOAT, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. But I'm also tired of these Jordan stands that every time LeBron do something,
Oh man, don't get me started, dude. Well, Jordan had Jordan broke this record that night. I don't care.
anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, but look, LeBron broke the record, but obviously, with the Lakers, look, they got a tough schedule. They got Philly tomorrow. If they lose tomorrow, they're guaranteed to have a losing record going into the play-in. But LeBron is playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
And obviously, if he's not on the court, I don't know where we would be. But this dude is leading the league in scoring.
At 30 points a game.
So here's an argument that a lot of people make in the media. So let me read a couple of comments before we get to what Trell just said. Dealing with the BS he's dealing with. I told you a long time ago, Caruso over Westbrook. That's why he's favorite. That's what Lester thinks LeBron. Memphis. He said Memphis was irrelevant without Ja, so he thinks Ja Morant gets consideration.
I wouldn't say they were irrelevant.
I just think they were.
They still played well without him.
They were still winning when he wasn't playing.
Because they still had Jaren Jackson, who is a very underappreciated as a basketball player, in my opinion.
Our boy Melky from Toronto saying he would know DeMar. DeMar, no, because the Bulls actually have a winless record against the top 3 teams in both conferences.
That's a DeMar DeRozan led team. Can't beat the big dogs.
And then here's what Trey was saying. I feel like they should hold the MVP votes until the end of the playoffs. I get that.
It's a regular season.
It's a regular season award.
It should be announced before the playoffs start.
I don't like waiting until they usually announce it in the second round.
Mm-hmm. Just announce it because
usually the MVP is usually gone to the second round. Except for the year with Dirk. No offense, B. You know what I'm saying in 07. Yeah, that's the last time I remember MVP.
And Westbrook didn't make out the first round, did he?
Nope.
But the thing was, they had that stupid NBA awards, and they announced it at the end of the season.
Oh yeah.
By the way, and they had the votes already casted after the last day of the season. Kenzie said, "We'd be Ryan Kelly, Tierra Brown." Don't go there, man. Oh my God, don't bring no names up. Brought up had me bringing up Von Wafer over the weekend in Vegas, man.
Von Wafer.
You remember Von Wafer was a Laker, man?
Whoa.
Von Wafer.
But shout out to LeBron who passed up Karl Malone for now he's second all time.
And he's gonna by next All-Star break.
At the rate he's going, he's will break world record by the end of the season. This season.
By the way, he's gonna break. Well, slow it down. By the way, especially if here come Fat. F LeBron, F a Laker. Come on, man. He's going to surpass Kareem by the All-Star break next year. By the way, All-Star break in Utah. Come on, man. Be better, NBA.
Get Utah out of here.
But
that's why Karl Malone can go to their games.
We had some injuries, some huge injuries in the NBA recently too. That's cold.
I mean, it is in the school zone.
Or get eighth graders.
Oh man, is that why? By the way, did y'all see the meme when LeBron passed Malone on Twitter? It was his NBA 75th picture, and they had him behind bars. I was like, "Wow, y'all are really cold."
Kidding me?
Hey,
I love Twitter.
Twitter's undefeated. There was some huge injuries over the week. Steph Curry, he's gonna be out for the rest of the season into the playoffs.
He might miss some playoffs. I'm gonna be honest with you.
With a sprained ligament in his foot. Well, real quick, obviously, because Kenzie said Theo Ratliff back. Man, Theo Ratliff don't count.
His daughter's bad.
Paco, did you see what New York did for the vaccine mandate, etc.? I know, we know. We talked about it last week. If you're a Yankee or a Met, this affects you too. That's why I don't know why Kyrie's talking about he's frustrated. Dude,
Kyrie, shut up.
Frustrated, huh? It's like a dude to say some stuff like that. But and now Ben Simmons has had a I think
Kyrie.
Huh?
I'm not at Kyrie being frustrated. He shouldn't get no special treatment, but I understand why he's frustrated.
I understand that part, but don't think that they're not going to change the rules just for you, fam.
No, yeah, they fired doctors. They're not going to allow basketball players to play.
Thank you.
So Steph has the injury, and then Ben Simmons now has got an injection in his back.
So he was hurt.
Lester saying Jordan is wearing 23 for LeBron, or Space Jam is more iconic than with LeBron, or Gatorade, or John is wearing LeBron's, or in Vegas over Jordan. Wow.
I mean, it's not LeBron's fault Jordan was born at the right time.
Well, look, everybody wanted to be like Mike, and obviously LeBron was one of them. I just think he saw what Jordan did, and he's took it to a different level as far as marketing off the court.
Oh yeah, there's
and
no doubt about
being
that.
as a businessman. He's now the first active player in sports that's a billionaire. If Kyrie frustrated, send him to Cleveland. Yeah, LeBron said, yeah, we saw that picture before I got there. But the Steph injury is crucial. By the way, was Mark? I won't bring it up. Was Marcus Smart played dirty?
No.
It was the LeBron situation with Solomon Hill last year.
Not every time somebody does something, it's a dirty move, y'all. Y'all do realize that basketball is a physical game.
By the way, Moke said, does anyone have an uglier jumper over Westbrook?
Westbrook jumper isn't ugly. It just looks it's ugly once it leaves his hands.
The ending not so happy.
I don't know who's got a.
Are you kidding
Wow.
me?
Wow. Boy.
Shout out to Robert Kraft. Go ahead.
Even Damon Wayans wanted to be like Mike. Wow.
Michael Jackson?
Jordan.
Tyson?
Mike, my wife and kids. Man,
All right.
y'all really making the jokes tonight, man. This show's really wrote itself. We didn't even y'all done made the show for us, man. Did you watch Winning Time yet?
Yes.
You watched Winning Time?
Yep, I watched it earlier.
Y'all want to talk Winning Time real quick before we get
we
to call
can
them
do
names?
Let's
that.
go.
We can do that.
Oh my God, this episode 3. Kenzie, I know you watched it. Paco, I know you watched
That's
it.
a great show, everybody.
Yes,
I know that the Lakers don't approve of it.
Oh well, that's because it's probably true.
It's a great show.
HBO Max, and I tell people, watch the HBO Max stream because immediately following, they have the after show with Rick Fox, and he usually has the cast and someone who directed. Like this week, it was obviously the guy who plays Magic, Quincy Isaiah, Devon Nixon, of course, who's Norm Nixon's son.
Yo, he look like he had fun.
And who Norm?
No, Magic.
Oh, he
that,
had
that night he was supposed to be at the movies. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, who's hanging out on Crenshaw?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Zastro.
Oh man, legend. So this episode focused a lot on people on the Lakers characters trying to find their next path as they Magic leaving East Lansing to come to the Lakers. Jerry West quits and he's trying to find what's life like after basketball, and that's the same for the latest character we're introduced to, and that's one Patrick James Riley.
Shout out to Adrian Brody.
Yes. Adrian Brody is playing Pat Riley. Kenzie got hands laid on him. That was funny. Man. It's Magic was wild. We'll get to that. We'll get to that part, man.
I
But
don't know if he was wild.
he was having a good time. And
That's why you flip flopping.
stop it, man. But Pat Riley's trying to find himself, after basketball. He ends up trying to get a job. By the way, a couple references in there were kind of suspect. Yeah, Chick Hearn, when obviously they wouldn't let Pat Riley in the forum, and you had Chick was a little upset, with the new security guard. He called the dude a gorilla. I was like, come on, hold up.
They always call security guards gorillas.
So he had a new gorilla out there, so people was up in arms because of that. I was like, come on.
No, that's a term that goes to security guards.
But obviously. And it shows that even Chick didn't have faith that Pat Riley be a great announcer. That's crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to Pat Riley and Chick.
But he made it. And then obviously we see what happens with Dr. Buss after Jerry West is fired, they're trying to find a new coach. They bring in Jack DeCatlin, who was assistant from Portland under the late great Dr. Jack Ramsey. But Dr. Buss wanted to make a splash, and he went to try to hire the great Jerry Tartanian, rest in peace, who at that time was the head coach at UNLV. And obviously UNLV back in the day they were like the outlaws of college basketball because Tark was basically he was a line stepper when it came to recruiting, but he got the job done. So he sends his right hand man Frank Mariani to go try to close the deal in Vegas. Doesn't happen. So Dr. Buss is supposed to have this lunch with Magic. He meets Jeannie. He thought Jeannie was Dr. Buss's girlfriend, which is crazy. and he leaves. He has Jeannie take Magic to lunch while he's getting on the first red eye to Vegas to try to convince Tartanian to leave UNLV. So I'm making the highest paid coach. But then there were some guys that were sitting in the back.
For the people who don't know the history of Las Vegas,
MOB.
yeah, and we ain't talking about what Tupac and them was talking about. But if you don't know the history of Vegas, the history of Vegas has a lot of mafioso ties.
Mob ties behind it.
Yep,
Built on the back with mob ties.
pretty much. Yep. Do what we tell you.
Yo,
or
Kenzie, you chill. You
it's
tripping,
over.
man. Slow down, man. They're family, dude. Y'all, what? Paco,
Hey,
too, man.
yes, he did. They're
There's
not family. No, they're not. He did it.
I don't think so, man.
He did it.
There's no way, man.
He did it. He definitely did it.
No, they're family now.
He definitely. Hey, I agree with that. I told my girl that we. I'm like, he for sure did. There's no doubt about
Y'all
that.
think Magic tag
Man.
Genie?
Man, he went from Urban to Magic that day.
Wow, the simple fact that Kenzie and Paco both think that, and y'all think that.
I said that even before I seen the show.
Yeah.
I never thought that because I just felt they were both because Magic was 19, Genie was 19, but hey, you never know.
I know.
If you watch that show, then you know.
Yeah, when Magic saw Genie in the little shorts, he looked like, yeah. But say that. Y'all can talk about that part on No Rules tomorrow. Could you imagine Magic and Phil conversation? Stop it, Paco. Paco said Magic.
I don't think Phil know.
Of course he wouldn't.
Well, Magic probably gave him pointers.
Yo, Nick, you wild. Whoa, my boy Mel said Magic used his magic gloves. Come on, man.
All right.
Yo, all right.
That's
Back to the show.
They're gonna turn to No Rules fast.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yo, I mean, are these No Rules listeners? What is going on right now?
Hey, y'all be on No Rules tomorrow, man.
Yeah, obviously Kenzie and Paco been watching No Rules or not. He said, I mean, he did go after a 60-year-old Janet Jackson. So imagine leave half. Well, when he coached, I would count him as a coach, man.
Who?
With Magic coaching the Lakers, man, that was a favorite for Dr. Bus, man.
Man, and look on his career, it shows that he coached.
And
no matter if it was 2 games, 15, 20.
1, 2, 3 Cancun. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
And then obviously, him and Norm kind of buried the hatchet.
Norm is a hater.
And they go to the premiere of The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh. Shout out to Dr. J.
Shout out to Zastro.
And he meets this guy. Wasn't it Gastro?
Zastro.
Who is basically like the man on Crenshaw. He gives him his card. And Jamal Milks was looking like, okay, yeah. He tried to play it off like he didn't know who he was. We knew who he was.
You said Jamal who?
Jamal Wilkes.
Oh.
He was like, yo, Silk, what up? And Jamal Wilkes was like, yeah. He was like, man, that dude's shasty. I'm like, yeah.
He probably got that nickname from up over there.
That's why they call him Silk, huh?
He looked at that dude like I looked at that girl in the elevator.
Oh, wow.
But relax.
Okay. That's saved in Vegas. So
Kidding me?
Magic was bored. He called Zastro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's feeling like this.
He wasn't bored no more.
Yeah.
All I have to say is don't watch the show with your kids.
Please don't. Yeah. He was He was hanging out on Crenshaw.
Yeah, the OG Crenshaw.
And then he called his mom. And he came home and called his family.
Make sure you get home and call mama.
Yeah. Said, did he find the church? I was like, yeah. And they laid hands on him. Yeah, they laid hands. All right. Somebody had a mouthful. I'm like, Magic.
He was definitely blessed.
It was like Pop was like, I hope you eating it out there. He was like, I'm eating it.
He was like, he was eating right.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm like, wow.
But old mac and cheese.
But the crazy part that was the cliffhanger at the end when Tartanian.
That was crazy.
Tartanian's right hand man gets found dead in the trunk of his car, mob style, and Dr. Bus's card is next to his basically half cut face.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me?
This show is crazy, man. I get why the Lakers and the NBA don't want no part of it.
It looks bad. Look, if this would have been a TV PG thing, they would have definitely approved it.
Mm-hmm.
But since it's TVMA, they can't for their brand. They can't really associate themselves too much to it. Off the sake of they can't mess the money up. That it's kind of like when Steve Harvey changed the name from the Hoodie Awards to the Neighborhood Awards.
So here's a question from my guy Montreal. Do you think
Sorry,
they'll
Pat.
do a show like on the Bulls? Yeah, it was called The Last Dance.
Yeah, y'all didn't watch that?
Go watch the last. That was The Last Dance. That was basically what The Last Dance is. It's just not on. It's just not on HBO. And go ahead. Which
You know who had the best documentary when they retire?
LeBron.
There's no doubt about it.
oh my god.
There's no doubt about it. I'm sorry. I'm not even saying it because I'm a LeBron fan. Just look at his career in general.
Yeah, Paco. That was real. That wasn't no dramatization for TV.
Hey.
Oh,
speaking of-
shout out to Lisa.
Oh wow. Hey, what's up, Lisa? Obviously, Chargers are really happy. By the way, she is. Area 51.
Are you kidding me?
Nice. And man, but the way that and then now we're gonna see going into episode 4 how the Forum Club is I can't wait for episode 4.
Yeah.
The introduction of the Forum Club.
and that's why it was called Great Western Forum, huh?
Yeah, because
Right.
because Dr. Jack K. Cook, that's crazy.
Weren't they on Western?
He got
That place
the
they was
Forum on credit.
at? Weren't they on Western? And
No, they was still on Inglewood. No,
No.
Great Western, the bank.
oh,
Nah. The bank, the Great Western, what Chase was back in the day. What Chase and
Mark
Washington.
know what I'm talking about.
You crazy, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, mirrors in the ceiling.
Oh, not there, man. You pop.
That's a snooty place.
Where all the foxes go.
Rick Fox must have went there too. Then
Well, I wouldn't be surprised.
Why that's what you have Astros?
Zastro probably had a lot of clientele. Like,
All right.
all right, so Lisa said, I thought I'd hop in for a minute. Yeah, you're happy because the Chargers got Khalil Mack and stuff like that. But
yeah. We already passed NFL. He's too late.
yeah, this has been a good show, man. But next week, but like I said, Jack and Cook, he basically the Lakers on the board on the borderline of going bankrupt. Crazy.
Hey, I really like this show. I'm not even about to lie.
No, this show is really
It's
dope.
good.
It's
It's
a really
really dope.
good
You do
show.
not have to, I say this, you do not have to be a basketball fan to watch Winning Time.
Yep, I watch it with my girl every week.
Hey, because so far it's not even about
It's not about basketball.
We ain't even got to the basketball stuff yet.
Yeah, it hasn't even been a game played yet.
Yo, this is about to be episode 4.
And hasn't been a
And
single
have been-
basketball game.
and they won a championship that year.
And here's the crazy part.
We ain't seen no training camp, nothing.
Nothing. By the way, how Magic meet Kareem and
I'll tell you what we did see.
so it's Astro.
It was a lot of it was a lot of areas over there.
A lot of areas.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking 3-2-3 or 2-1-3 or 3-1-0.
Shout out to Nate Dogg and Luda.
Rest in peace.
Who brought back my Vegas winnings betting 31 black? Well, no, I don't do the blackjacks. I didn't do the roulette. Although that's it.
Area 51.
Y'all so foul, man. Y'all so foul. I can't wait for the Forum Club. Crazy, man. And then the whole
Nick
thing.
crazy.
Yeah, he is. You too, man. Y'all you too, man.
Yo,
Hey, well,
Always bet on Black Lisa.
you think the current Lakers are tuning in to winning time? Probably. They just can't say that around anybody in the front office. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt that any of the players watching. Now the organization, they don't want to watch it. Wow, he said Kinsey Montreal said he'll put Dr. Buss's hairline against Stephen A. Smith's any day. Wow, that's cold.
that's $1 billion hairline you talking about, player.
Rest in peace. Greatest owner in all sports. The Forum Club, how the Laker girls got introduced, how they was gonna be cheerleaders. I know we need dancers.
Who interviewed them? Jerry Bus or Magic?
Interviewed who?
The dancer girls.
Claire Rossi, the one who was running the forum.
Okay.
It was her idea to make sure that they were dancers and not cheerleaders.
Got it.
It was
Oh, but like who screened them? Magic or Dr. Jerry Bus?
probably Dr. Buss.
Probably both.
Yeah, Jeannie and Magic are definitely watching, even though they don't agree with it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so you always go, shut up, Martin. I know what you're thinking, man, reading the comments, man. That's right, Lisa. Just bet on Black. That's all I can tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 4 next week.
Yeah.
Let's get to calling out names.
Do you have anybody for calling? Oh, I do.
I got one person, man.
I got one team.
Man.
Hold on.
Time for our guy Dolly's favorite segment, often imitated, never duplicated. Duplicate. By the way,
What about Duke?
By the way, Lisa says she hates Area 51. Well, patreon.com/Townhouse Media.
I love it.
Lester says the same thing. Yay. Patreon.com/Townhouse Media.
I can say whatever
Kenzie
I want to.
says Magic dropped triple doubles on them all.
Yo, we gonna need a
Well, y'all gonna have a lot of content for no rules.
no, we gonna need a Area 51 for the comments in a minute.
For real, man. They've been on fire all show, man. All right, so I'm gonna go first. I gotta call out one Jorge Masvidal. For those who know who Jorge Masvidal is, UFC fighter. Wow, even Kenzie said even Dr. Buzz got a triple single. Come on, man. That's all the first episode should have told y'all anything. Lester said he's calling out Area 51. Come on, man. Shout out to KG and Area 20. But I watch college. We watch college. Just go in North Carolina. Trust me, you can never fail.
I don't know about that one.
I hope they beat UCLA.
I have to agree with that one.
But I got
She's UCLA. She can go for them.
But I got Jorge Masvidal on calling out names. Y'all know Jorge Masvidal, UFC fighter. He had his last fight recently with Kobe Covington. Basically got dog walked. Unanimous decision.
By who?
Kobe Covington.
I thought you said Kobe Kingston. I'm like, are you serious?
Well, Masvidal does dip and dabble with AEW, so who never knows. And it was saying that he came into camp out of shape. Kobe Covington, I'm not the biggest Kobe Covington fan. That's more outside the octagon because he's very conservative and right wing, whatever. He won fairly. So last night it was reported that they ended up in the same restaurant and they got into a fight in the restaurant. Jorge Masvidal was charged with assault and battery. And he goes on Instagram saying, you can't be talking. It's Dade County. Where was that Dade County talk when you was getting your butt whooped in the octagon, fam?
You had your opportunity, bro. Get over it.
You had a chance. You and this dude you've been knowing this dude. This was your former best friend. Y'all was both in the America Top Team with Dan Lambert for years, and obviously training together. You two, Paige Van Zandt, everybody who Dan Lambert trains, either whether it's in pro wrestling or in MMA. And now you mad at this dude because this dude's actually career is ascending better than yours. And you came into the fight out of shape. And then you see these dudes in the streets and y'all want to fight. Man, come on, man. Say the fighting for the octagon.
Tell him, John. That's kind of weird. That's a punk.
And get out of here with saying this Dade County. Who you Trick Daddy? Dwayne, you Trick Daddy? Rick Ross?
Shout out to Rose.
Come on, man. Stop it. That's one person I got for calling out names.
I got the University of Arizona's basketball team.
These dudes.
He was up by 22, 24 the whole game.
Oh, boy.
In the last minute, you want to cost me $250.
Ouch.
I hope y'all lose. Go ahead. I'm done.
I said F out of here with UFC.
Are you kidding me?
Kenzie says.
If that's so mean.
Paco said, I'm calling out Frank Vogel for his lineup decisions. Man, you ain't got to go there.
Go ahead, Nick. I want to.
Same thing. I didn't tell you Austin was at Raw. Pause. I basically just told you. I said with air quotes. You took the banana in the tailpipe. Paco, don't get mad at us. Yeah, we definitely have to get something for the comments. Jorge hasn't won anything since beating Nate Diaz for a fake title. Sit down, clown. Wow. Lester going with the Officer Ricky reference. And Kenzie said he's calling out Stephen A. Smith.
Me too.
Nick, you got anybody for calling out names before we head on out? You should be in the celebratory mood. You should have nobody to call out.
I don't think I have anybody for calling out. Actually, I do. I'm calling out USC's coach.
Andy Enfield?
Yes. You suck. The hell was you doing in that game? And then you had the nerve to call yourself out? Sit down somewhere. You trash. But that's how I feel. I'm just speaking in emotion. He's still my boy.
By the way, Ross, the correctional. I said Ross, the correction officer. But now that's down to start or something.
That's most crooked police.
Before it's done with calling our names.
Calling our names is over with, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, let me just give LeBron some more credit.
What's up, bro?
LeBron's leading the league
Scoring.
in scoring
Mm-hmm.
while taking the least amount of free throws.
When you sent me that, I was like, wow. He only takes 6 free throws a game.
Because they don't call him.
Oh, yeah. I don't go there. I don't want to go there.
That's why he has to flop. He probably gets those 6 off of flopping.
So shout out to him.
And ladies and gentlemen, that once again was calling out names. We finna head on out. Everybody who's been watching, y'all been great. The comments have been on fire tonight. From Fat, Paco, Lester, Montreal, Kenzie, Elisa, Delilah, everybody, my Uncle Mike in the house, everyone who's held it down in the comment section. Thank y'all. No rules. Tomorrow.
Wait. Hold on. I forgot. I'm calling out all those coaches that were there when the dude from Michigan got hurt and they didn't do squat.
Oh. But then let me tell the story. So those who know what Nick is talking about, David Ajabo, the linebacker at Michigan, was one of the top draft prospects. They had Michigan's pro day. He did a move. He fell. And they just sat there and looked at him.
Some of them walked away.
And come to find out, it was he tore his Achilles. Now, first of all, I hope he still goes in the first round.
He's still going in the first round. He's very good. He is like disruptive. Both of those pass rushers are extremely disruptive.
But man, that was weak. I'm sorry. NFL scouts.
Yeah, y'all trash. For that.
They showed a picture of it and everybody did check on them.
Yeah, eventually.
But the optics of it looked bad.
It really did.
That video is like about 10 seconds, Mark.
Yeah, it looked bad. And everybody just.
I understand you're supposed to like wait for the trainer to go up over it, but nobody even tried to like circle around him to get like the covering from the cameras or nothing. None of that happened. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. I didn't like that at all. And Dion, get over the fact nobody showed up over there.
All right. Trey, I'll catch you tomorrow at the tribe tomorrow. Stay safe, bro. Yeah. Kinsey said these coaches are some unstable creatures. Shout out to Baby Boy. But ladies and gentlemen, we finna head on out. Make sure y'all check out Mark tomorrow. No rules, 6 p.m. Him and Ill Will, been ready. The boys are back. Best unfiltered conversation in the land. That's right, Paco. Go Lakers tomorrow.
I need to join the No Rules episode one day.
And make sure y'all watch. Make sure you again following us on the socials at jwatson0984 on Twitter and Instagram, at High on Mark on Instagram, and High on Mark1 on Twitter, at Nick_Freeze on Instagram, and at 99Gorilla on Twitter and Instagram. Follow us, the Sports For You podcast, at Sports For You podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Subscribe to Townhouse Media on YouTube. Follow Townhouse Media on Facebook and Instagram as well at Townhouse Media now. We're going to recap the Sweet 16 next week. Looking ahead to the Final Four. We'll talk some little NBA, more NFL. And obviously we're getting closer to opening day. Mark, you have a comment? Sixers play the Lakers fast. Shut up. I should watch you. Yeah. No rules. 6 o'clock, Lisa.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, thank y'all again. Shout out again to Vegas. It was fun. Obviously, shout out to the people again at World Mark Las Vegas. Shout out to Tuscany. Shout out to New York. Shout out to Caesars.
New York.
Big city of dreams. Yeah, everyone, you know what I'm saying?
And always what it seems.
You stupid college kids. You screwed up my cards. Yeah, you're going to get it's NC, UNC. We got you.
Boo!
We got you. If the Dodgers and Jays are in the show, I'm coming down. I'm coming down for a game. Hey, for sure. Tap in, Mo. If you in the city when the Dodgers and Blue Jays play.
Most definitely. Do that. Most definitely.
Of course, MLB All-Star break is here at Dodger Stadium. So again, we're gonna head on out. Thank y'all again for all the comments, the commentary, all the references, everything. Y'all was on fire tonight. I can't even say this. Again, shout out to Jim Dandy. If you're in LA, Jim Dandy, Vermont, right off the 105. Follow him on Instagram at Jim Dandy Chicken. And we gonna head on out. This has been episode 92 of Sports for You. I'm John. 93 of Sports for You. I'm John. That's Mark.
Yep.
It's Nick Freeze.
What it do?
That's the comment section. That's
Shout out to
Lisa.
everybody.
That's Mo. That's Fat. That's Paco. That's Kenzie. That's Lay. That's Montreal. Nestor. Everyone. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Go Zastro.